I have the pleasure of giving you a tour of my home today because I'm selling it. I'm moving just a few blocks away. I love this neighborhood. My wife and I need more space. We're in Sandburg Village and we are in a rare corner one bedroom. These are very hard to find anywhere in Chicago. This balcony is enormous. So from here to here, we're looking at just under 14 feet. And balconies today, they make them narrower. Remember, this was built in the 60s. So the beauty of owning something that's in the 60s, so this is just under 6 feet. Usually they're about 5 feet today. This building has entirely new windows. They replaced them 2 or 3 years ago. They spent $4 million to do them. No special assessment because this building is so well run. Before you take occupancy and after I leave, my wife and I leave, we are going to sand the floors, do touch-up paint, and do all the things that would make sense to have this home fresh and prepared for you. We've loved it here. There's real hardwood floors beneath us. So I'm sure you've looked at a lot of condos and they have fake laminate or all this vinyl stuff that you see now. Vinyl's great, it's practical, but there's nothing like wood. What I love about this is you can change the stain, and I'll give you that option. So once you go under contract, once we have your earnest money, I'll let you pick out a stain if you want to change it to something else because it's personalization. It's going to be your home now. I want to make it as much as your home as possible. I sell a lot of units in Sandburg and most of them have these ugly, ugly radiators right here. You see this white area? I switched these to these because they're beautiful. I also put quartz all the way around, everywhere, every single surface here. And I'll tell you, as we're preparing to move and getting ready, I'm pretty sad because I'm not gonna be able to sit like this in my new place. And our new place, it's a 2-bed, 2-bath with a larger balcony, but there's less storage space. I built this for my wife and me. You can fit 94 pairs of shoes in the front closet because I know how many shoes we had and what to expect to have. You can see that whole back area over there. You can't live here without that extra piece of storage. You need it. So I've customized all the closets, I've done all these things, and I've lived in more than one unit in Sandburg. So I've been able to do this after rehabbing one after never living in it, and then rehabbing another one after living in it for a few years. I learned the mistakes I made in the first unit and I was able to correct them here. Just these vents are a huge one, like I mentioned. One of the biggest downsides of living in the Gold Coast or an older building in general is that one, anything built before the 80s, generally speaking, in a high-rise, does not have washer and dryer in units. So you have to go downstairs, but here's the advantage of doing that. You can do 5 loads at once. So when I go over to my friend's house, they're always doing laundry, like every single day, laundry, laundry, laundry. We do laundry every 2 weeks. We do 5 loads, we do it on a Sunday, we're done. Never filled, never a problem, very easy to do. You'll notice I put sconces on this wall here. And then in addition to that, I added this light going all the way through. So it's better to come here at night to really experience what I'm about to say. But when you take off the middle lights, you get mood lighting by the sconces here. And then when you want it to be really bright, when it's at night, and I don't mean really bright because these are dimmers, you can dim all of these. You can also control all of these from your phone. I had a projector here. So you'll notice this whole home is wired. So I have equipment back there that I'll show you soon, but you can put in a projector right here on the ceiling, and then you can put a screen right here with an electric drop down, because I have an outlet right here for it. And you can watch something right here as well, should you choose. This is a great feature to have. We weren't using it as much, so I decided to get rid of it because it looks cleaner without it. But if it was put in here with some custom design, it would look a lot better. You'll also notice I have 5.1 sound. So I have a speaker over there, 3 speakers on this wall, and the ability to put a speaker in the peninsula over there. So my sound is fantastic. I'm going to miss that so much. This sounds like an orchestra when you're in here, when you turn the music up. And we have a foot of concrete between each unit. I have no neighbors in this direction, and the person that owns the unit that my bed shares a wall with, or my closet shares a wall with, it's a corporate suite from someone in California who never comes here. I ran into them once, I've never heard them. So it's a huge advantage to have that. On this wall, when we wired this entire property, I also included, you can see down here, HDMI here to hook everything up. So you'll never have any wires running. There's outlets back here. This whole home is meant to function. There's a lot of brain energy and a lot of money spent on doing that. I have wires running all underneath this floor. And one of the reasons I did that is because I raised this floor a little bit. Let me show you why. If you've ever been in a Sandburg Village unit, you'll know there's this annoying step up right here. It is the most frustrating thing. I had clients, I'd watch them hit their feet on it all the time and it bothered me. So I raised the floor a little bit, evened the floor, and now I have an even threshold. And on top of that, there's a heated floor with a timer. So you can have this go when you come home anytime you want. Set it on your schedule. As we approach the bathroom, there's a few things that you should really notice. One, I have this full wall tile back here. So it illuminates great. I think it looks beautiful on this wall, but also the half wall tile right over here. So then we take a step up into the shower. No door, because you don't want to be fighting with doors, okay? This is a standard 5x8 bathroom. I think a door is just going to complicate your living situation, and it allows me, so I cannot put a towel here. So otherwise I'm opening a door here, hitting the toilet. It just doesn't function well. That's my personal opinion. If you want one, you can always add one. This has a serious plumbing system, okay? This is all new hardware. You hear this? This is metal. Just these pieces were $3,000, okay? Most people spend $3,000 on their entire bathroom. I like nice things. I wanted polished nickel because everything is polished nickel in here. This will break a tile before it breaks. And the water pressure, I replaced all the plumbing and went from 3/4 to 1/2 inch to push the water out at the last moment. Or 1/2 inch to 3/4, whatever it is. Whatever, the plumber knows what he's doing. But it was done specifically for that. And if you see this, I mean, watch this. One setting, super hard. Like that is really, look at it bounce back on that wall. Very good water pressure. Then a little slow then shooting again. And those are all the settings for the hand shower. You need a hand shower because you have to clean your bathroom after every shower, right? So the soap scum doesn't accumulate and get really gross. So in addition to that, I have this one. Do my best to do this here, but. And then we have the rain head up here. So I just can't express enough to you how good the water pressure here is and how great the system is. Of course, you have the shower niche here. Now, some people in this building, they remove this closet to give you an extra foot of countertop space in the bathroom. It makes no sense. I know it feels better in the bathroom, but for someone who's lived here, I need all of this storage, as you can see, okay? I also did the doors all the way to the top so you can actually use this. I would have loved to do that here as well, but because of the light, you can't do it. So you want light here, you want a piece. So we did that. Here is where all your AV equipment is. Okay, so we keep our routers up here, but you'll notice plugs, everything back here, everything hooks up. Right behind my laundry, you can see everything set up right back there. Everything is hooked up for you. Everything's ready to go. This is like $5,000 worth of AV setup if you were to hire someone to do this. It's a big deal. Plus everything is tucked away and you have custom closets here. So I did this specifically because I knew my wife had hanging gowns. So this is where she puts all her longer dresses and things. And you're thinking, well, hey, what about the bedroom? I mean, she could just put them in there. Yeah, well, let me show you that. Here, we've stacked them for maximum utilization of this space. It's as good as it can get with what we have here. And then here, we have all these pullouts. Everything you can use. I probably should have made this a little nicer knowing what we were doing. And then you have all this space up here. This works out great. These come out too, by the way. So when you need to access something, it's very easy to do. And then this one is clear so light can illuminate down. And then here, you have this nice thing with 10 sticks of deodorant that I have and all these shirts. And then this comes down, this lights up back here, works great. So I also have HDMIs running right here. I don't think you should have a television in your bedroom. That's my personal opinion. It's not great for your love life. But if you decide you want one, you could mount a TV here, or my plan was actually to have a desk set up here. I never ended up doing it, but you could have everything controlled, all your stuff tucked away in that one closet and have it all leading here. You'll notice I have 4 USB outlets right here. I have 4 back there, and I have 4 back there plus outlets. So in this entire home, another thing I did is I lowered all the light switches. This is at ADA height. It's right where your hand would rest. You see how my hand's there? The average person, your hand is right here. Average outlets are up here. Makes no sense at all. Like, I'm not gonna find the outlet. It's there so you could see it. That was the original idea, but the original idea is over 50 years old. So when things are built today, they're built at this level, and that's what I did throughout this entire house. So just changing this, like a $2,000 electrical charge. It's a big deal. King size bed here, more than enough space for both of us. You'll notice I did the same radiator covers right over there, and that I have full stone all there as well. Notice that we're facing due south. This view is completely unobstructed for 1 mile until you get a building that's even close to our height. So this will forever be like this. The only way this view would ever change is if every single one of these townhome owners said, hey, you know what, let's sell all together. I don't think that's gonna happen. You can see the lake right over there. It's one of my favorite views. In our new place, we're actually facing this exact same direction. We love being south, we love being west. I love the lake, but the lake's a black hole at night. I like to look at the city. I like to see it light up like a Christmas tree. I like to see the sparks of the L fly from a distance without getting the noise. That's what I prefer. We haven't talked about the kitchen. Kitchen's definitely one of my favorite parts. It's something I designed. So one, come here. You'll notice these are all, this is my junk drawer, okay? Do not judge me. This is where I hide all that stuff, okay? This is made in Italy. These are Copac cabinets. Good luck finding another unit in a mile range at this price point that has Italian cabinetry. But of course, come on again, you gotta catch this, right? Of course it's soft close, and you'll notice how many drawers we have, how deep they are. And I bet you've been looking at this and be like, why does he have this extra row? I'll tell you why I have this extra row. You'll notice there's about, I don't know, maybe 8-inch or 9-inch difference between here and here. I think it's actually 8 inches. I did this because this is bar height. This is comfort height. When you socialize, when people come and gather here, they want to hang out. They want to lean on something, right? This is meant for chopping. This is meant for entertaining. So all your guests can come here and you can hang out. And then by raising this, I created this void of space, and I didn't want to put more drawers because when you add a drawer, you know, the thickness of the drawers themselves, you lose a couple of inches. I just wanted clear, raw space. So what this became are cubbies to hide all of your things. So right before you came here, all that junk you just saw here, our vitamins and mixers and all the other crap we have here, I tucked it all away. So you're able to utilize this storage very, very well. I promise you, you are not gonna find another kitchen like this. You're not gonna find another unit that did all of these things combined. You also notice that there's no hardware on these cabinets, so they're gripless over here. But I can't emphasize enough how important this storage is for a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. You need as much as you can get. Another great thing, drawer dishwashers. I love this because I don't always need to fill a full dishwasher, and when I do, I have the option to do so. That's what that one's for. These are silent, they are clean, they do a great job, they are fantastic. I'm gonna miss this in my new place too. As far as kitchens go, it's kind of the creme de la creme because I can't express to you how much weight is on here. My wife has filled this with food. There's at least, I don't know, at least 50 pounds worth of things here. This just with ease. And it's soft close. See how it tucks in, you see that? On the bottom, you have the same exact feature. You also notice this is a wide, deep, 32-inch sink with a lip right here. This lip allows you to have a colander or another type of device where you can do these things. So you can have a colander. There's a few other options. You have a cutting board that fits in between here. You can do these things. The fridge. Now, I know some of you are looking at this and you're thinking, this fridge is way too small, man. How do you do it? Why? I need a big fridge. Why do you need a big fridge? It's a one bedroom. Are we in the suburbs? Do you have a single family home? Our friends come over here and they're obsessed with our fridge size. Get less stuff, okay? We go shopping all the time because the grocery store, one is a half a block away, another is 2 blocks away, another is a block and a half away, and another is 3 blocks away. You have Plum, Jewel, Aldi, and Potash, and my wife goes to Whole Foods too. She walks there. You have every grocery store you can walk to. But to give you a little idea of the inside, like it fits just fine. We're never crowded. We never have things going bad or like a lack of space. We never run into that problem, so I don't really think it's real. One of my favorite parts about this unit and it's something that people often take advantage. I've seen some units rehab there and they tear this whole wall down. Clearly they've never lived in any of these units because they don't understand how they live. No matter where you go, no matter where you end up, if you end up in this unit or another unit, you want a home so when you greet someone, when you bring them into your home, they don't see your whole home, okay? If I'm getting a delivery, no one's looking at my entire house. The people that tear this wall down and do that, they allow a complete openness into the unit. You want to reveal. This was done by Frank Lloyd Wright. It's called compression and expansion. The idea is to make this area feel not small, but tight. So you walk in and you're like, okay, this is nice, whatever. Oh my God, what's that view? And that's what you want. To finalize this, I do have a call I'm supposed to be on, and that's why my phone's ringing right now. We're a little tight, but hey, this closet is enormous. It fits 94 pairs of shoes. It fits all of your summer jackets. It goes all the way up, all the way down. I have $5,000 worth of closets here, okay? I promise if you live here, you're gonna love it. I can't wait to show it to you. And this is a really special unit to me. I spent a lot of money on this unit because I built it for practical living. I didn't buy this to flip it and make a profit. All I cared about was living comfortable for a very long time. And it's been very good to my wife and me. And I can't wait to pass it on to someone like yourself. And then we're gonna start a new chapter and you're gonna start a new chapter and then you'll have us over for drinks. So you know how you know we're moving out? Because this is what really happens when you do the photography, you do the media, the hallway. Yeah, this is what the hallway looks like. Say hi, Una. This is our hallway. Now, it's a lot of stuff, right? We're packing things up, we're getting stuff ready to go. But if I'm ever working with you and I'm selling a property, this is what you need to do. It has to happen.